Miley Cyrus was once idolized by millions of kids all across the country. Now she's become one of the most polarizing public figures in the country, especially after her outrageous and kind of downright raunchy performance at last night's MTV Video Music Awards. Let's take a look. All right, that display drew plenty of negative reaction across the internet today, so we have to ask, was that appropriate behavior for a 20-year-old girl with a legion of young fans that actually look up to her as a role model? Joining me now to respond, senior entertainment reporter at HollywoodLife.com, Chloe Melas is with us. Also with us, former Miss America, Kirsten Haglund. You know, I'm friends with Billy Ray. He's a friend of mine. I feel sorry for him. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it was a difficult thing to watch, and I didn't actually watch the VMAs. I was doing something else, having dinner with my family, but I did watch this clip, and it was very hard for me to watch, especially knowing that she has so many young fans. But the question I have is, like, this is all great. She loves this. MTV loves this, that we're talking about it still, that it was, you know, all over the internet today. And I just want to say, let's move on. Like, there were other great performances that night. There were a lot of other questionable performances last night. But just for me, I don't want to give this any more attention. It's like, no, that's a poor role model.
This is taken right out of the page of Madonna in, you know, 1980.
It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. Yeah. And the VMAs, every single year, they come out with something more shocking. You know, it's Lady Gaga's meat dress, you know, all the way back to the Britney Spears and Madonna kiss. You know, I mean, we should expect this and we should move on. But I do feel sorry for Miley.
What do you think?
I don't feel sorry for Miley Cyrus because she knew what she was doing. This was all very calculated, and this is about Miley Cyrus distancing herself from Hannah Montana and Disney. She went up there. There were rehearsals. MTV knew what was happening. Robin Thicke knew what was happening. She had that finger, and she knew what she was going to do with it. So, you know, I have to tell you that, you know, if Miley Cyrus wants to change her fan base and she wants to record music with rap artists and she wants to be known for, you know, her sexuality, she's doing exactly what she wanted to do. And, you know, I think that criticizing her for getting up there on stage is not what we should be doing. We should be looking at this as MTV Video Music Awards are meant to be the most extreme version of your onstage persona ever.
By the way, I thought she was far prettier, you know, before all of this. I really did. I thought she was a great-looking kid. You know, she had far more appeal for me then.
And that's the difficulty, is that how are we showcasing women? You know, why is it that a young girl has to feel that this is the way to get attraction and attention, and to be culturally relevant today? And I don't hear as many people criticizing Robin Thicke for being a part of that performance. He's a married man, he has children, and he could have said no to being a part of those raunchy dance moves, but he didn't. So I would like an equality of criticism here for not only the young woman, but also the man, who was also 16 years her senior.
What was he supposed to do?
Well, he was
You're
supposed
saying he knew the finger was going to go there.
I'm sure that he absolutely did. I mean, like Chloe said, there were rehearsals, and so the man should take equal responsibility. But it's also a reflection on our culture that we demand this from young women, these performances.
But I think Chloe has a point, and that is these young girls, they get their pop stardom, and there's only one way, it seems, to break out of it, and that's to go down
and it shouldn't
the sexually explicit route.
And you mentioned the Britney Spears kiss, and I'm going to tell you, she was 21 years old when she did that, and Miley Cyrus is 20 years old. And it's almost like the turning point that you have to go on MTV Video Music Awards, do something extreme, get everybody to talk about you the next day, and then that kind of solidifies you as moving into
I don't see that Taylor Swift has moved in that direction, even though she kind of got caught.
She hasn't, but she did go on stage and she did bash her ex-boyfriend, and she was seen dropping the F word at some point in the show.
Yeah, but she wasn't doing it on purpose. She was caught. She didn't know she was on camera, and she was caught mouthing it.
But everybody projects an image that they want to project, and this is what Miley Cyrus wants to do. She wants to get on stage and twerk, which is what she's known for, but she has an album to promote. She has a very sexual music video, Party All Night Long.
So this works. The bottom line is this is what she wanted, and it works.
What
about that?
It makes money. It's all orchestrated to make make money and to bring attraction to her new album, as Chloe was saying. But, you know, at the end of the day, we as a culture have to take this and say, this is what's happening, and I have to decide whether or not I'm going to accept this, bring it into my home, turn on the television, and bring it into my family. And we, as a society, have the responsibility to reject that and say no. The power of the consumer is incredible.
Yeah,
you can
the
say no, you
is,
cannot buy the product, and don't give it the attention.
I would rather it not get the attention, but it works.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to help her career. She's going to go right down the road.
Of course, and the buck has to stop somewhere.
But right now, though, I must say, just point out that everybody wants a piece of Miley Cyrus. Every big rapper out there right now is recording with Miley, and Robin Thicke, hottest song of the summer, Blurred Lines, he chose to perform that song with Miley Cyrus, and that says something right there. Everybody wants a piece of Miley, and we're talking about her right now, and I'm sure she's at home smiling, and she probably says, you know, vote with the remote, change the channel if you don't want to watch it.
I bet the person that's not smiling,
let's move on.
Mom and Dad.
No, yeah. Tish is very happy with her performance.
Who said that?
Tish said that she is.
Mom.
And Tish was in the audience.
But that doesn't mean that it was good.
But
that doesn't mean that it was good or that it is a benefit to the young women in this country.
Well, the people around her really seem to like what she's doing, so we'll see.
But that doesn't make it right.
All right. Guys, good to see you both. Thank you.
You.
Coming up, the Obama